So hello, today we are just outside Stock in Essex and we're with the Honda Owners Club of Essex, and we're going to just have a quick look around. But this gentleman's going to explain what we're doing here today.
Hello there, my name's Roland Murphy. I'm the branch secretary of the Essex Honda Owners Club, and today is our bike show day where we raise money for the Essex and Arts Air Ambulance. We also are promoting safer riding by bikers, but key is the raising the money for the Essex Arts Air Ambulance. And as you can see as you go around here, we've got various other associations that have come along. We've got the Brayley's Honda dealership from Gallows Corner at Romford. We've got the Essex Fire Bikes that have come along. We've got the Cadam group from Chelmsford, the Essex Goldwing Club, the Vintage Japanese Motorcycle Club, and they've all come along to help raise money for the air ambulance. We do this every year. This is our fourth year we've been doing it, and we normally end up raising about £1,000 or more on one day's event.
It's a really good cause as well, isn't it, the Essex Air Ambulance?
Oh, it is. I mean, all the air ambulances up and down the country, they don't get sponsorship from the government at all. It's all run purely on charity, the money we give to them. The only thing that they ever get given by the NHS is a doctor.
Okay.
And that's all.
That's interesting.
That's all they get. All the equipment has to be paid for through events like this. There's various ways that you can raise money for the air ambulance. One of them is like this, or you can go into they run a lottery system, or just a donation, make a donation to them.
And also, you have a club that meets here every week, is that correct?
Yep, we meet here at the Ship Pub every Thursday at 8 o'clock. So if any of you bikers out there want to come down and see what we get up to, just pop down, have a drink and a chat.
Yep.
And we'll make you welcome.
You need a Honda?
You've either got to have a Honda or you've had one in the past. You don't necessarily have to have one now.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for your explanation. Thank you very much.
No, you're welcome. Thank you.
So we're actually with a fella here who's actually he's actually come first hand with the Essex Air Ambulance and basically saved your life. Is that correct, or helped?
It wasn't an air ambulance, it was an ordinary ambulance, but the paramedics saved me because I got knocked under a car, got severe brain damage, GCS of 5, and burst both lungs. So the only reason I'm still here is because paramedics, as one of the doctors said, I died several times in the field. I said,
Wow.
It wasn't a field, it was uptown. He went, no, we call everybody outside the hospital the field, so.
Okay. Okay. So you're here today to support the
VJMC.
Yeah, VJMC.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because I still love bikes. I swore blind I'd give them up in the third hospital, then got out and spent 8 or 10 years racing the Southern Super Motor Series because I thought I've always wanted to race and been dead once. My mum was not impressed.
Okay. Okay, so when we're saying VJMC, that's...
Vintage Japanese Motorcycle Club.
So we go and have a look at them? Would you show us your bike? Would that be all right?
Oh, one I've got here today is just an ordinary 450, yes, I'll show you it. It's a very lovely bike to ride. I do green lanes on it. I do green lanes on my super motorbikes as well. And on this, it's a lot easier, which in its own way makes it slightly less fun. Because if you're doing it on a bike with 17-inch wheels and road tyres, you've got to pay attention. It's a bit like supermoto racing. I suppose because I miss me supermoto racing now, the green laning on supermoto bikes sort of makes up for it.
So race the background yourself?
I didn't start racing until after the bad accident in '97. And I thought, well, you've been dead once, you've always wanted to race, so I took up supermoto racing.
Makes sense.
Yeah. My mum was not impressed.
No, I bet she wasn't.
But I loved it. It's a very bad idea because you're on slick tyres on dirt and tarmac, and when it rains it's lethal. But everyone's in the same boat, because I've done over 500,000 miles when I had the accident, and now I've done 750,000, so I've ridden in all conditions. So it's a bit easier for me than most, I think, because basically there's no excuse for miles.
No. Well, thanks for your time anyway,
right. No,
and enjoy your riding. Good on you.
I will.
Good
As
on
I say,
you.
I swore blind for real, and I meant it when in the third hospital. I'd never ride again. But if you're going to be alive, you've got to enjoy it. That's the no point.
Absolutely.
And he's a car mechanic, and he looks after it.
I've got to take the engine out, stick the engine down and have a look.
I might
Race it for you with them on. Don't work the side.
I'll leave it on then. So we're with the Vintage Japanese Motorcycle Club. Can you tell the viewers a little bit about it, please?
Yeah, my name's Mark. I run the Essex section of the Vintage Japanese Motorbike Club. We meet once a month on the third Wednesday of the month at the Baker's Arms in Stock. We're easy to find on the net.
So that's actually in central Stock, isn't it?
It is, yes. Yeah. We have a wide variety of members and wide variety of ages and wide variety of.
Okay.
And it could be to qualify to be vintage for our club. The bike has to be over 15 years old, and that's about it really.
Brilliant. And what do you do as social events?
Social events, we meet at this pub, I say once a month on the third Wednesday. Other than that, we go to motorbike shows, which I organise. I think there's 14 this year,
Okay.
ranging from ones local to where I live in Leigh-on-Sea, as far away as Cockdock, which is in Suffolk.
Yep.
This year there is one on in Leiston in Suffolk on, I believe it's the Saturday the 28th of September, which is to celebrate the Honda 404 Day.
Excellent, thank you. And what's this brochure you're holding?
This brochure I'm holding is a copy of the magazine that comes out every 2 months. It's filled with tests on bikes from years gone by, rebuilds of bikes, sometimes boxes of bits that people build into beautiful bikes, other times bikes that are sort of running and they get them going beautiful again, or sometimes they just ride them they buy them to ride and just, that's it really.
Yes, excellent, thank you. Is it okay if we see some of these bikes and maybe...
Yeah.
Is that okay? So we're actually with this gentleman of the club who owns these two Hondas in the front. So what can you tell me about the Hondas, the two Hondas here? You've got a CB250.
Yeah, CB250, CB350. This is a 76, but 1976. That's a 1971.
So this is 71.
1971. This is an American import, although they were sold in this country.
You had it long?
No, we've had the blue one about 5 years. We've had this one 2 months.
Oh.
So
Is it for people that are not aware, is it complicated to import from America?
well, I have imported from America. This one, I bought this from David Silver of David Silver Spares. He's very well known in the classic Honda fraternity. And we were up at his showroom and we saw it. My wife liked it and so we bought it.
Excellent.
So, yeah, it's a nice bike.
So I take it one of these is your wife's?
Well, they're both hers actually.
Oh, okay.
But that's really her one that she uses. I rode this one today. But they're really both her bikes.
Super no tide wheels. And obviously you've got right turn front wheels, rear wheels. Yeah. Joking.
Yeah. Next year.
Only joking.
When you become a member.
I'll just test it because I'm a bit worried. All right. I'd sat the brackets. See you later. Primary drive change. I have no idea.
There's one left just for you.
But it was massive.
I've got a friend who said he knows someone who would do the bike.
Metallic blue like this.
Because I don't mind
painted.
They don't fit the cylinder.
dishwashers.
Right, yeah.
So they half one.
Right, yeah. Of course, yeah.
Tires are too long.
It just won't fit in the car. It's going to have to go in a lorry.
Yeah.
So we're with another member of the Vintage Japanese Motorcycle Club, and this motorbike caught my eye. What can you tell me about it, please?
Well, it's a Honda CL450. The engine's the same as the Black Bomber, so double overhead cam. But this model was only sold in America. The 350s were sold in the UK, but the 450s were only sold in America.
So it's come over from the States?
Originally, yes, I didn't register. It was already registered in the UK when I bought it. It came from a dealer up in Chester, but I've always liked them. Something a bit different. It's called a scrambler.
So it is a scrambler type of bike?
Yes, yeah.
You can see that by the...
Yeah, 5-speed.
Oh, okay, it's quite advanced then for its
Yes.
time.
Yeah.
What's it like to ride?
Yeah, lovely. I've got one or two other older Hondas and it's fine. You can sort of throw it into a corner and it sticks and goes round.
Have you actually used it for scrambling?
No, I'll never use it for scrambling.
No,
It's
it's
too heavy.
too heavy, too nice.
Yeah, they are a bit heavy for scrambling. You can get a finish with that can. That's a lap. It is. This is the can. A lot.
I'm going to Leicester Motor.
So with this gentleman, he's got this amazing CX500, and if I'm not mistaken, he's had it from new. Is that correct?
Correct, yes, bought it 1978. And,
You must be inseparable.
well, it's been through a few things with me, and I do like it. It's they don't quite make them like they do. I mean, say,
Times, yeah.
yeah, how many shaft drive bikes are there out there now? Not many. The only ones out there now are Gold Wings and BMWs. And this, I think, was the last one that they made that you could actually work on yourself. One of the selling points was the fact that it's adjustable tappets and adjustable cam chain. It's a bike you can more or less service yourself. The CDI unit is fixed, so the timing's fixed. All you need to do is change the oil and filter, adjust the tappets and adjust the cam chain.
Did you have any problems with the shaft on it? Shaft drive?
Well, after 80,000 miles, yeah, I had to change the shaft unit. I think that I've still got it, but I think the bearing's gone in the there's a roller bearing, so I changed it for a second-hand one. So it's, apart from that,
Amazing, isn't it? Did you ever use it for dispatch riding?
oh yes, I did it for a few years.
I say back in the day, these were the choice of bike, weren't they? From my memory, or one
Yeah.
of them.
And say the other bike I had was a GT550 Kawasaki. That was the bike that took over from this when they stopped making them. So yes, I did use it for dispatch riding. Didn't pay too well because all self-employed.
Okay, okay. And what you're saying about you've had it round the clocks, what's the miles now?
Well, as I say, it's done 131,408 miles the frame has. Just over it on the clock I changed the cylinders and pistons. So it's equivalent of about 31,000 on these cylinders and pistons, but the frame's done that.
Well, good luck to you. And what's that on the top? Is that a radio?
Yes,
It
it's a
is.
radio and MP3 player.
Even that's old school. Thanks for your time. Yeah, go for it, yeah. $131,000 miles. So he says he's got his old detachable panniers.
Yeah.
When you look at the bikes, quite small tyres on, aren't they?
Yeah, considering.
Yeah. Petrol. There you can see the difference of the clocks.
What's he saying?
Now it's running and clocks do. So you've got the exterior temperature, you've got what the battery's like, and you've got the amps going into the battery. So if I turn, say, the lights on,
Yeah.
so you can see with the lights on, at tick over you don't have a lot of charge.
Lovely bike. Tick over's good as well.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Everyone's really friendly.
Yeah, they are
really nice.
good, aren't they? Yeah. They give you plenty of encouragement if you're, you know. Yeah.
Talking to the gentleman that owns this, it's just a 125, and he's put some straight bars and changed the colour. It's quite impressive nowadays, the bikes. You'd think are a lot bigger, but they're actually quite small size engine, really.
No, I managed to catch it just as it was going over. Safe, don't you? It's like when you stop.
So with these fine ladies, I guess you're all from Essex or around these parts?
Yep.
And they've got their own sort of bike club. So what's it called, if you don't mind me asking?
So we're all part of the CURVY Riders.
Okay.
It's not only Essex based, we're a national women's only bike club. You join by visiting the website www.curvyriders.com.
Okay, maybe I could put that on the video at the
Yes,
end.
please, yeah, or co.uk, I can't remember, you'll have to check that one for
Yeah.
me.
So where do you meet up in Essex then?
Everywhere and anywhere. We try and support local businesses as much as we can. We do at least one social and several ride outs, especially when the weather's good. It's co-op run, so anybody who's free can organise a ride or a meet-up for cake and coffee. That's our thing.
Sounds nice.
Yeah. Girls are welcome whether they're on 125s, you know, to whatever size bike you
Yeah,
like.
so the bike doesn't matter. The size
Doesn't
of
matter,
it,
the
no.
bike is 2 wheels. Scooters are welcome as well. We've got girls on scooters.
How many's in your group now? You?
Or nationally,
Well, no, locally.
just locally about 160.
wow,
But
quite-
about 50 odd that sort of more regulars.
Yeah,
that dip in and out. There's
Social meetups. We do socials all year, and sometimes in the winter, if the weather's horrible, you're just as welcome to come in the car. It's more about the social get together.
Yeah,
of it
okay,
all.
it's just to get
And
together. Yeah.
we will, as Bronwyn said, we will support local cafes. We tend to, go all over Essex, and we do trips further afield. So Yorkshire, Weymouth.
wow.
we're going to the Peak District in September.
Yeah, Peak District. So there's lots of different trips. Some of the group did 12 cafes in one day. I think that was you, Deb.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah, I heard that mentioned.
It was a bit of a crazy day, but yeah, we did it. 147 miles, and it took us 11 and a half hours to complete the whole
You
day.
slept well.
I'm still catching up. I'm still not that keen on a cup of tea at the moment.
And the nice thing about it is that there is no pressure when you're riding. It's a nice thing because, say, you can be on a 1100cc bike and have been riding 20 years, or you can be on a 125 training to do your main bike test. You're just as welcome. So it's also a great place to swap ideas, to pick up tips, you put a shout out on the website of, I'm looking for a comm system, I'm looking to buy some
best gloves for winter.
Best gloves for winter.
Yeah, there's
best
always a girl with advice. to give
thermals
you.
for the English summer.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for your time and good luck with the rest of your day. And good luck with England tonight.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
There you go.
Well done.
So I hope you enjoyed that and thank you very much.